Hello, if you're doing that, welcome back.
Trial resume.
Stop
I'm
the wire.
Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say.
Okay.
Anyway, my chest
I thought you
is
said there's
full
nothing
of
more for you to
pride
say.
right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome.
Ryan, why are you pointing the laser at my screen?
Just want to see if I
That's
can get him
why
on his line.
I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation.
The Eagles discover the source. Well, he doesn't seem as interested in it anymore.
That's basically
It looks like
it.
the dot is on here too.
Oh, yeah.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
So, okay, so it makes sense why Chiaki's actually trying to help us figure out who the killer is because before I was thinking, why is she being so helpful if she's the one who killed him? But now it makes sense. She doesn't know she killed him.
Yep.
It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is a knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
This Slinky.
I feel like
What?
This Slinky's
it's
a lot
possible
more
that we
flexible than the
overlooked
other.
something.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, look.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
Fatal wound that isn't a spear. You don't know if it actually existed, but if it does, you can find out what it is no matter what.
I think it may be poison for this.
Yes. Piece of...
Monokuma special poison.
There we go.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Oh man, look at my health.
It's not the
so
other
bad.
wounds, right?
We should be able to get it back. Is it?
All those
It's redoing
wounds.
all its own.
Huh?
Maybe he simply bled to death.
What if you
There's
just
no
broke
way
something?
he burned
I
to death.
dropped it in the back when it play.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Oh geez, what did you break?
The back of the laser pointer went that way.
Where? I don't see
I
it.
totally forgot about that
Oh,
possibility.
Oh. Jeez. Jeez,
Move!
Ryan.
Move your chair. I saw it go this way.
Aha! The back of the laser pointer. And it is perfectly fine.
Okay.
If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison?
It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
Is there a poison not made specifically for killing?
Some of them.
I see.
Some of
Now that
them
you
that are
mention
meant to
it,
like
There's no way
fight
a
off,
toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
fight off like maybe an infection or something.
I guess.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
So it's possible.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Would you stop with that?
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Okay.
Are there any left?
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The way the poison entered Nagito's body. Make sure it's written on the warning label. Just think carefully, try to remember it. Inhale. Oh.
Logic die!
Good. I thought it was Hangman.
Yeah! Oh my god!
Yeah, I know. Our health is really bad.
We do gain our health back from non-stop debates, though.
Yes. Draft IB should be slowing down. Fuck that.
Caution to the wind.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
In for a penny.
In per pound. Okay, what's it? Gas.
When it was... afflict... Yeah. It's easy to vaporize.
Yes. Okay. Of course.
No.
I should have known. I should have known they were gonna...
I have been played!
Yeah.
Twice! For those of you that don't know, that was from my first Danganronpa. That was from the first Danganronpa playthrough.
Okay, you know what? I guess I'll slow down a bit.
We have the skill that makes us go faster, though.
I know. Fuck. Okay.
Throw caution to the wind.
I went a bit too slow that time. Do I just keep jumping? No.
Jump when you can get across. Like, go, now jump.
Okay, good.
Question 2, huh?
Through his nose.
Yep. Through his wounds.
My health is so low! Oh, that's it? Okay.
It's all coming together.
Well, that did nothing but take a hit on my health even more.
What if instead of drinking
What if we
poison,
just let the nonstop
assume
debate
he
go
inhaled it?
for a while?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
Wait, does it increase while during it?
During nonstop debates,
Oh.
this enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please care. There's volatility as well, which easily vaporizes well.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse,
Because we had to wait.
why didn't it kill us?
It had the weight and electrolysis.
Yes, because...
The sprinklers.
I see!
Hey.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
I like not.
Poison
I like
gas disappeared because of the
Nico's face.
sprinklers?
Yeah.
It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
And breakdown minutes, effect total.
Of course! Hydrolysis! The chemical bonds that form the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, All the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time,
Where
right?
did the poison
No.
come from?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he'd kill every last one of us? Is that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is that really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't
There
be.
might have been an accomplice.
Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, it's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Nagito really brought the poison to the warehouse. I think that would
In the container.
Yeah.
The meat on the bone.
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yeah.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Too late.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get hurt anymore by hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of tired of everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I just want to rule out this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt.
Everyone gets hurt.
But
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh?
Possession.
Ooh, the power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
you tell him, Mommy.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Even if there really was an accomplice,
Nagito's
is there any
the
reason we should
accomplice.
take
Yeah.
the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing, and we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
What is this feeling just now? Even though it was brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head.
Hey.
Maybe, when I kind right, said that now might be a clue. From there, maybe we'll reach the answer. The way Nagito bought the poison, which means the thing you used. Oh, is this? Oh, fucking.
It's
fuck.
fire grenade.
I know it is, but still, fucking fuck.
Yeah, don't. Oh, what the
That's
fuck?
bullshit.
What the
That's
fuck?
bullshit.
Yeah, got this time. Ooh, there. F. Don't worry about scoring.
Yeah. Just clearing the board.
Wait, is. Yeah, something's going up.
Is it? I think you might be imagining it.
It could be. I could just be going insane because that one part was super intense.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I. R. You also got the R in it. What the fuck?
Sake, that's bullshit.
That is bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
Now we have to wait for another E. Fuck.
Now we need an R. Nick!
What? They're all R's.
Now we need E. Again. And yeah.
I need that E.
No, A.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. Learn to spell.
D. Now you need E.
Learn to spell myself.
MYSELF.
F-U-C-K.
I got it!
Y-O-U.
No, okay.
Well, F-U-C-K space Y-O-U.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito
She
exchange
probably
the
took all
contents
the
of
other
a
fucking
fire
fire
grenade?
extinguishers.
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer
Yep,
of aluminum
that's what
underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible! Miss Sonia just said so right now!
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
Sony's words contain a clue about the fire grenades to off the poison, and I have to take the literal, it's not even part of the paper.
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's
So
room.
he wouldn't die then.
We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is
No.
still the same.
They're not
Nagito
technically
committed
wrong.
suicide. End of story.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
Yeah, I agree.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison. So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought, the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same. Could it
Then
be?
we all threw the grenades.
I see.
And we gained some health back.
Yay!
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
He technically still did. But...
That
You
is a
said
great
so
line.
yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Nagito. The person who threw the poison fire grenade was Nagito.
Nagito
see.
Komaeda. And we get more health back!
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
Do I get to choose again?
Nagito Komaeda.
This is just a health to absorb.
That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
The reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire was
To make someone throw the poison.
I see.
More health.
Don't
Correct.
tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Yeah, you're right. They don't.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason,
That's basically handing someone a gun and telling him to shoot
fire
him!
grenade
To
that
shoot
filled
him!
with poison with the other
Except even
grenades.
then, they at least still realize that they do it.
It's like playing Russian roulette, but with a loaded gun.
Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do
What's
that,
so terrifying and
force someone to
beautiful
kill
about
him.
this case?
Yeah.
the poison
Considering the
grenade and
formula
fire
up
were
until
traps.
now, you think
That's why the curtain was the
you would
fire's
think that
origin
either he
point.
killed himself or someone killed him. You wouldn't think that he forced someone to kill him.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique case, I'll give it that.
And it's
All the
all
fire
by
grenades before the
random
curtain
fucking
shattered once they fell to the
chance.
floor.
He uses
Because of
his
that,
ultimate luck
Nagito,
in
who
the
was laying
case.
face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison, and then
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
answer.
Although my reasons for suspecting Chiaki were not the correct reasons.
Right.
So I just came to Chiaki by happenstance, I guess. I just happened to get it right.
Yeah, again, you could say it's chance.
I just thought she was acting suspicious, but she doesn't even know that she did it, so...
Alright, well,
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces.
I
For
poked them in
those
the
of
back.
you who
massage.
believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
But this has to be solvable, because, I mean...
Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
I mean, I guess if you want to be technical...
You gotta...
If you want to be technical, even if it was Chiaki that threw the bottle, Sonia
You are really trying to make it so that Chiaki didn't murder someone in cold blood.
No, I know it's Chiaki. I know it because you told me, but still, it's...
But let's keep going.
figured it
You're
out.
gonna...
It's impossible.
You would have figured it out regardless, because if something
Nagito
happens-
wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that
He
right?
knows.
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
Jeez.
How can you? I'm so chill. I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Guess, he says.
Yeah, guess.
How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Okay.
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure...
Oh,
that
we're doing the comic book!
Okay.
Hajime, please.
That's right. It doesn't mean the trial's over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of crap he set. Then I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Yeah!
Okay.
This time it's not the last thing. Stock 1.
What was inside? Is it refrigerator? We're switching to poison. What do you play?
No, I'll go back.
No.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, never mind.
What do you place inside the break room?
No.
What's beyond the moon is molecular panel. His whole body wasn't tied up.
No,
This is
sport spear. Aha, the first one.
Yeah. In order to hurt himself, not okay.
No, that's Monokuma panel.
Fuck.
Ow!
The reason he went to the warehouse.
Wait, what? Go back. No,
This,
no,
this,
no. The reason we went to the warehouse.
was it this?
Video message.
Is that the, oh yeah, the warehouse. Okay. Probably this. Oh.
Next one.
Well, I made this here.
Stock 2.
Okay, this is the molecular plastic. Yeah. In order to hurt himself.
What made... Hold on, go back.
What made the sphere fall? I don't have that.
Oh, no, man, yeah.
In order to hurt himself. His whole body wasn't tied up. What was behind the metal panel. Okay, I think. Okay, this. Feeling out the thing. Yeah.
Hey!
Inside the refrigerator. Okay. Cool, okay. We'll be on the Monokuma panel, but like, body, okay. You want to hurt him?
Wait, go back. Hold on.
It's not that.
No, I don't think we have music playing. Oh, wait, no, we do. Okay, no.
Control body.
No, keep going.
Yeah. What caused the spear to fall? Okay.
Hey.
In order to hurt himself. His whole body wasn't tied up.
Hey!
Here's everything that happened in this case.
This is one of the more enjoyable games.
Yeah.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda. He kept a specific item inside his cottage that he needed for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon.
Technically with that jacket, you wouldn't even be able to notice that he had
Using the
those
gloves
things
and
on.
gas mask that he got from the military base.
Technically what?
Like the poison and stuff with that jacket he's got on, you wouldn't know he had them with him.
Yeah, true.
Nagito swapped the contents of a
Do you
fire
think he
grenade
left
he took
that
from the
aluminum
plushie
seal,
factory
or do
break
you
room
think
with
it
that
just
poison.
accidentally went under there?
Who knows?
When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade. With that, Nagito finished making the poisoned fire grenade, took it with him to the factory.
Nagito looks so evil.
He kind of is.
He is. But like, it just insinuates
And put it back with the rest of the grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath
Could
the
you
dangling
imagine what
spear.
happened if he like sneezed and his hand let go of the spear?
Jeez. Well, he's the ultimate lucky after all.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen.
But this was just the
Just
beginning of
bird comes out
Nagito's
of
plan.
nowhere, just hits
And
the
then
spear.
he did something no one could have predicted.
Yeah.
First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream,
Which cuts off his hands, which cuts the rope so he can do it all again.
he stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally, he propped the knife on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up, he also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile,
I sometimes
we
wonder
finally
how you
arrived
would
at the
feel.
plushie factory and
Like
found Nagito's message.
if I wasn't here and you were just like, hey Ryan, what's the answer?
After seeing his message, we
I wouldn't-
instantly made our way to the
I feel like I
warehouse.
could probably figure out the answer.
Yeah, but like you probably would have been less okay than you are right now. Not okay as in like you wouldn't have been able to figure it
Yeah,
out.
no, I mean-
More like I need a hug.
I would be sobbing. Maybe, I don't know.
But that was part of Nagito's plan.
Kablamus.
We opened the
Bingus
door to the
kablamus.
warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we
We're
rushed to the
all
factory's
the
break room to
murder
obtain
killers.
some fire
Yeah,
extinguishing grenades.
Oh, jeez.
Because no one knows who
We
did
then
it.
aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poison grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly
thought it was
vaporizing due to
glass.
the intense
Yeah.
heat, and spread
Apparently
everywhere.
it's just fucking plastic.
Weak ass plastic.
Yeah.
The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
I like this picture. That one.
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about it, Chiaki? Will that help you figure out who the killer is?
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
Are you saying we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier. That feeling of belief is at the heart of his trick.
Of the ultimate luck.
He believed we'd notice the fire grenades. He believed we'd try to extinguish the flames. And he believed we'd fall into his trap. By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed
If it
in
shows
from
him,
the
I
bottom
want
of
to
his
do
heart.
the voice one more time.
Okay.
I want you to try to remember what that
Oh,
is.
never mind. Hold on.
I'm not gonna believe it was his.
This
I see.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
Here we go.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys. And more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So, it's definitely gonna be alright.
Guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But, in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
You want to do this one too? Or skip it?
Skip it.
Yeah, if you're saying that was long. We did the same thing when the first killing happened at the old building at the hotel. He depended on his luck and was able to get cleaning duty just as he wanted.
Nope.
But his luck doesn't have anything to do with the case this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything.
Huh?
He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck. No, there's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along. A person to set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The target's true identity. Even Nagito didn't know it. That's why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student, and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
You mean he left his plan to luck?
He risked his life for that?
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after?
No, I only have to ask. I I should already know the answer.
Traitor.
I see! That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
Nagito didn't know who the traitor was until the very end. All he could do was rely on his own luck.
Then what he said in his video message...
That he already figured it out.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. By that point, his plan should have already been in motion.
Then it's just as Nagito said at the beginning. His purpose was to weed out the traitor. If we just believed in what Nagito said, we would have reached the answer much quicker. The reason this took so damn long was really because we didn't believe in him.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that!
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
He relied on his luck to aim for a target, but he didn't even know who he was aiming for. Sounds way too unbelievable to actually have happened,
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we don't, then we'd just be relying on our luck when we cast our votes.
But even if we do believe, what should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance,
Close the door.
the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened? Would it have stopped Nagito from acting so reckless?
Huh?
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get a hold of yourself!
That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What?
There was,
What does that mean?
Do you want me?
Who do you
There was
think
only
it is, Hajime?
one piece of evidence in this entire thing that even hinted at her being the traitor.
And that's the fact that she walked up to the thing?
No,
Okay.
we read it.
Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
The booklet?
The notebook.
The note? Yeah, okay. Right, because
There-
only Chiaki would have...
Only Chiaki would have known
Yeah.
Hajime
Why?
went to the final
A
tip.
traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you think is the traitor?
Do I have to pick her?
Hajime,
You
please.
have to pick her with your own hands. It's silent.
It's... you? Chiaki, you're the traitor?
Please! Hold on!
Aw, you totally guessed right.
Does she have a different personality?
No.
Okay.
Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm the traitor. The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
Damn it! Why? This is... I mean... This is nonsense! Oh, this nonsense is... Why? Why does this make sense?
Hey, Chiaki, are you being serious right now?
Chiaki is the traitor? That is a lie, right? Surely you must be joking.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
What? We were not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time. Chiaki, being a traitor, Being a member of that horrifying future foundation.
Quote,
That is
unquote,
obviously a lie.
Are they really world ender? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Please, wait! The Future Foundation isn't what you think it is!
Shut the fuck up! We're talking to Chiaki!
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
Hold on! We're not satisfied yet!
If you say you are the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now to out yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost.
Huh?
Hey, Hajime, can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
What? What are you saying? Why do I have to do that?
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Looks like we gotta do what we can. It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore this without confirming it.
Differently if you found out that she was the traitor.
I don't know. Maybe.
If she was just disguised or something, this would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but...
She's not disguised at all, cause Chiaki isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. That's why I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Damn it.
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki
Wow.
so much.
Okay, Mona, you going a bit far?
Okay, guess what's happening now?
Yeah, I have to pick the thing.
No.
Do I do a Hangman's Gambit?
No.
Logic dive?
No.
No. Choose your argument, whatever?
No.
Oh, the... Okay.
PTA. PTA.
Against Mona.
Hajime, you stupid face! Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. First open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face!
Wow.
I won't let you.
I hate this one. I have
First open and
so
mix.
much focus I can use.
It was the achievement enough to use the focus gauge or...
Oh.
Hajime, you stupid
But
face!
this is fever. This is fever time.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think it's just
Let's all
focus.
get
So
along.
I think...
Even so, we have one more trial after this.
Hajime,
Yeah.
you stupid face! Chiaki and I aren't
Mono
best
means
friends.
notebook.
Got it.
This is the end!
And that should be it.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Oh, so sudden?
Give me that notebook!
I already read this. I'm not reading it as a question.
What is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too. So that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand.
No, the truth is I might have already known the moment I found this notebook. It just, I wanted to turn my eyes away from the truth it contained. But now, I clearly know. I can't help but know.
First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
16.
The final dead room.
In the notebook,
Whoa,
there was a
We got our own
specific
help,
entry.
Yeah.
yeah! Hey! How'd you make sure to go to the final dead
There it
room?
is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that.
But the one who stopped.
Oh. Did I get that?
No.
That's
it's the
right.
same thing.
The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
I'm not satisfied either. I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Now that you mention it, Chiaki immediately went to the card reader with her handbook.
She tested it out right away after being told it would only react to the traitor's handbook.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things? Do you really want Chiaki to be the traitor?
Sonia!
Of course not.
I will not believe it. I refuse to believe Chiaki is the traitor. There is just no way.
I don't want to believe it either. I don't want to believe it, but...
But then nobody will be saved.
What's this?
Non-stop debate.
Okay. I can't use my focus still. My
So,
file, Sony's
I think it's it's Sonia's account.
Sony's account?
Remember,
Chiaki is
Monami?
not the traitor.
Monami saw the...
When we were trying to turn off the bomb, didn't Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me.
Bang!
I tried to detonate it.
Unless you know a whole lot about bombs, there's no way you know if it's fake just by looking at it.
Okay. Speed up.
Chiaki is not the...
When we were trying to turn... Didn't Chiaki use the...
If she's a traitor, there's no way Chiaki... If that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me, when I tried to detonate it.
Yes!
Okay.
That's not it.
I didn't use my focus!
Oh, did you hear it? He said that's not it.
Yeah.
Instead.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear that.
No, Sonia, don't!
Enough already.
Stop!
Please do not say another word. I do not want this anymore. I am so very tired of doubting people.
Sonia.
And just because she knew the bomb was a fake does not mean we should decide she is the traitor.
Oh, what plate is this? What plate is this? What plate is this? Post Peak Academy 5. I think that's it. Hold on.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
It is
After
the
all,
file.
I also knew the bomb was fake.
Come on. Oh, I'm out of cuts.
Hold on. I think we should be good. No. Fuck.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh, what?
How do I do this?
Hold on.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I
Yes!
also
Yes,
knew
we
the
got
bomb
it!
was fake.
Maybe. Damn it!
Okay, I think I know what to do. Whoops.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Even if
this
she knew
is
the
so
bomb was
hard!
fake,
I have to hit the weak.
that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
I have to hit it in certain
If
ways.
that counts as evidence,
Because, like, that's 3.
I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Yes! Okay. Okay.
Knowing it was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about this island.
No, that wasn't it. Hold on.
Crap!
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so early. He knows everything about this island. Monokuma probably told Chiaki that it was fake beforehand.
No.
That's wrong, yeah. I just saw the yellow.
Crap!
Hold on. Try a different
There
place.
was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake.
I don't know which one
That
I'll use.
someone is Monokuma.
Like...
Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything about
Everything about
Monokuma.
this
Probably
island.
told Chiaki that it was fake, but if so, you could not declare that. Monami and Chiaki were working together.
I like that.
And retreat. And we're back.
Damn it!
I need
Even
to
if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor.
I'm gonna run out of cuts.
If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
Yeah.
You focus
After
on
all,
that.
I also knew the bomb was fake.
Monami's account maybe?
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
No.
I should be doubted too.
Ooh, hold on.
What is it?
It's
After all,
Monokuma's
I
in
also knew the bomb was
Monokuma
fake.
account?
Yeah.
Okay. On
Knowing
what?
it was a fake isn't the problem.
What did Monokuma say?
What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
Knows everything about this.
There was someone other than me and Monami
Hold on, no.
who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier. He knows everything
don't cut
about
this
this
one.
island.
Okay.
Monokuma
Not
probably
yet.
told Chiaki that
You
it was
cut-
fake
Yeah.
beforehand.
Okay. I cheated. I'm sorry.
Monokuma
okay.
probably knew the bomb was a fake. But Monokuma shouldn't have told anyone either.
Oh, right, that should have been obvious.
Where did Nagi talk to?
Because Monokuma doesn't tell anyone anything.
Yeah.
That... Monokuma may have just been lying.
No, he won't lie at times like this. You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's not it.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is.
We're not stopping. Not right now.
Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time. That Chiaki is saying she wants to protect us with her life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this, but still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
God damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
Because Nagito's a short-sighted bastard. Let's see. There's not 78.
69. Yeah.
B. Did we get that achievement?
Well, I got a achievement. I don't know which one it is. Well, look, in between episodes. In the next episode, we'll finish this off.
In the next episode, we're probably gonna cry our eyes out.
Yeah. See you guys next time.
Bye.